Here's my 2002 Kawasaki Concours. It's a beautiful bike. Got about 40,000 kilometers on it. And I've owned a lot of bikes over the years. I've owned probably going on 50 different motorcycles over the years. Street bikes, sport bikes. This is the only sort of touring bike I ever owned. And the only reason I bought it was because ever since 1986 when they came out, I wanted one so bad. And they were just such an elegant looking sport bike back then. There was nothing like the Kawasaki Concours. It had sort of an executive appeal to it, you know. It was sort of stylish but understated, and at the same time it was kind of like a Ferrari painted silver, you know. It was just you know, anybody that knew anything about it knew underneath there was a Ninja 1000R. And they tuned the motorcycle, the engine down a little bit, smaller valves and smaller pipes, smaller carbs, and that's pretty much all they changed, except for adding shaft drive to it. And basically it was kind of a no maintenance bike it had been tuned down 50 horsepower, so it couldn't wear out. You know, the motor was made to handle 160 horsepower, and that was production levels. And if it only had 110, you weren't going to kill it. So I've heard stories about these things getting 200,000 miles on them, you know, and need very little work. The only maintenance you have to do is in the beginning you have to adjust the valves quite a bit, but as the bike gets older, every 10,000 miles or something, you have to adjust the valves, which it's kind of a pain in the beginning, but then you get good at it, and I can do them in probably 3 hours now. It's not really a big deal. So gonna do a little cold start here. Actually, that's a lie. It's not a cold start. I had it running here a little while ago, so I take that back. It's not a cold start. Hot start. Engine's hot now, so we're just gonna fire it up. Don't need a choke. That's how good she runs right there. I had it running for the last 5-10 minutes, and that was the first time it ran in 3.5 months. So this is a little sputtery. Gas is probably getting a little old, you know, like need some fresher gas in it. Anyway, that's a 2002 Kawasaki Concours, and it's for sale. I have it on Kijiji right now. I'm trying to get $3,500 for it, which is really nothing since I paid $13,000 for it 8 years ago. So it's kind of a shame to let it go. I don't even know if I really want to sell it, to be honest, but I don't know. I've got to pay some bills and get rid of some of these toys. It's got too much stuff. So I haven't been riding as much in the past couple of years, really. If you've owned one of these for the last 8 years, 02, yeah, not even 8 years, 7 years, because I bought it in 03, and you only have showing 37,000. Speedometer cable stopped working this summer, so it's more like 40,000. It really ought to have, you know, quite a bit more than that, but I just don't drive it. You know, originally I had these big plans on touring all over Canada and going places and seeing things, and you know what? Once I bought this place, it takes all my time and energy, and I don't feel like leaving home much. So anyway, there you go, the 2002 Kawasaki Concours. It's a beauty.